and welcome back to Let's Play E7. Last time, we made it to the end of the cave byway, on the way to Segram Village. This time, well, we're gonna complete the trip to Segram. Let's just stop by the stone monument to heal ourselves up real quick, and head out into the Segram Desert. Oh, what's this? I swear that person there looks familiar. That fairy definitely looks familiar. I wonder. Wait, what? Replica? Huh. Well, that's odd. Haha. Oh, you know it, pal. I think you should trust your gut instinct. Well, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know who that is, although, if you were following the series just by my Let's Plays, which I kinda doubt, you definitely wouldn't know who that is. We'll get to that later, though. Anyway, we get our obligatory pan-over of the Segram Desert. As you can see, for a desert area, we've got appropriately cactus-themed enemies here. It's actually pretty important that you kill a bunch of those guys for reasons that we'll get into later. You may have also noticed a wood pile there. That is where we get our next type of wood for the quest in Shinoa Village. Of course, that is quite the backtrack at this point. We'll probably hold off on actually delivering any of that wood until we're in the area. Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We actually have to grab some of that wood. Anyways, aside from those immediately reskinned wolf enemies that we just ran into, we got these really annoying sandfish enemies who, when they're burrowing like that, you can't hit them. Pretty obnoxious. It can especially be annoying when you're dealing with like 4 or 5 of them at once, and they're all submerged, and you're trying to hit one, they all come up at once and just start nailing you. And of course, we have to take these guys out if we want to get this treasure. Fortunately, Earthshaker helps quite a bit with that. Hey, you know what the heck, Dogi hasn't gotten much love this Let's Play. Let's use him for a bit. Of course, he goes a little bit more slowly, so that's going to make getting around more tedious, but hey. Anyway, here is a dragon energy drop. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to utilize all our SP on tumble arrows just to level that up a little bit. Well, build some EXP for it. Then we'll collect the dragon energy drop. There we go. In good standing there. Let's go back to Dogi Boy. Definitely don't want to fight these quick enemies like the wolves, this Dogi. Alright, so as you can see, Segram Desert is pretty bad, or pretty big. So big that we actually cannot pan the map all the way down, which is kind of a weird thing. These cactus enemies are slash weak, so we want to be using Adol to deal with them. Nothing too bad there, and level up. Nice. Heading over this way, you may have noticed that the cactus, when we killed it, dropped a Salimera leaf. That is, of course, a item for synthing Salimera extracts. And if there's a Salimera leaf, you can probably imagine there is a Salimera seed. Getting those seeds, the easiest way to do so is by killing these cactus enemies. So it'll be handy if we ever need to get a sizable amount of those. Here we've got a power wrist one. That's probably going to be sold since got a silver snake ring and more than enough power wrists to outfit our entire party. At this point, 500 gold isn't too much. Yeah, this game actually moves at a pretty decent pace as far as like money and equipment goes, so it's not long before 500 gold becomes a pittance, even though that was a pretty sizable amount at the start of the game. I'm not getting any Salimera seeds, but that's okay. Salimera plants are also collectible around here, so we can just get them from there. Yeah, no luck there. Definitely gonna try and kill some more of these guys. I said I would use Dogi, and then I just didn't. It's unfortunate that he just isn't that good against anything. Hey, hot sandstone. That is the ore for this area, so as you can imagine, there is some equipment to synth involving that. As well, we can finally advance Michael Wooten's quest once again. There we go. Alright, we got a Salimera seed. If I can get any more, that'll be nice, but we just need one to turn into Belinda. Now that that's taken care of, let's get down here. We'll want to take this guy out so we can get this wood pile. Alright, let's start collecting here. We get dry wood in the Segram Desert. How appropriate. We need to collect 10 pieces of dry wood to advance the wood collecting quest. So let's just snake around the entire area here. I don't think there's any treasure in the center area, though obviously I don't really bother to check, so I wouldn't remember offhand. Here we've got an ore deposit. This is where we can get some iron ore as well as some hot sandstone if we're lucky. I'll just take this guy out, get in our way. Yeah, sorry, Dogi. I wanted to use you, but you're just bad against all the enemies here. Dogi definitely picks up later once he gets his better skills. I'm doing some rapid-fire O's right now. Apologies to anybody who finds that a really obnoxious trait in a speaker. And yeah, there is nothing, so I just wasted your time. Hooray. It wasn't that bad. Heading into the next area of the Segram Desert, we're going to want to branch off to the, well, left here, I suppose. Yes, left. Sorry, I'm trying to think about it how Adol perceives it compared to how we perceive it. Let's just take out these birds. These birds, pretty important. They drop monster feathers. We're going to want a bunch of those for reasons I'll... Well, actually, I don't need to be vague on that. There's a side quest later that will require monster feathers. Okay, got that treasure chest. Wasn't sure if it was obscured. Now, heading into this area over here... What's got their attention? Well, now that is one big bug. And, of course, what is a game with giant enemies without a giant centipede? Or is it a millipede? Milliurdu, so it's a millipede. But yes, this is a Titano-class enemy. It is Quest 20, Hunt Milliurdu. We do not want to fight him right now. As you can see, he has 50,000 HP. Very cruelly, the game starts you off right in front of him. But again, he is a late-game enemy who would utterly slaughter us right now, and we can't even hurt him. Actually, accidentally hit the bumper there. I want to stop and kill these birds so that we can get some monster feathers, potentially. Yes, got a couple there, or at least one. Heading on our way, let's take the rightmost section now. Oh, here is a unique collectible, or gatherable area, bone piles. You only find these in Segram Desert, weirdly enough. As you can see, our AI allies do not like trying to gather when enemies are around. They retooled how gathering works in the sequel, so it's a little less obnoxious, but unfortunately this is not Memories of Celestia, so we just kind of have to deal with our allies being dumb sometimes. In this chest we get a Hawkeye, increases our dexterity, it also increases our money because I'm going to sell it. Here we've got another wood pile, get some more dry wood here, very nice. Heading over this way, got another bird to take out, and another ore deposit. Finish this guy off, hopefully get some feathers. Yes, one feather. Iron ore is not the worst thing in the world. We need plenty of it. Over here, we can get more Loken fruit and seeds. Got 2 more seeds to turn into Belinda, so that's good, advancing that quest a little bit more. It's a bit of a shame that she pays so little for those, though. Here we get Cloudy Water, but we've already completed that leg of the Waters of Altago quest. Let me just check the map here real quick. Yeah, we didn't go this way yet. Let's just check out what's down here. And it's looking like a whole lot of nothing, actually. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, here's the leaf gathering spot. No, I don't think I've ever actually gathered leaves directly in this area, now that I think about it. Well, let's gather some more, hopefully get some more seeds while we're at it. Not bad. Honestly, though, I'd say just killing cactuses is a much more effective way of doing it, since they're relatively common in this area. Nah, we don't need to collect any more Loken fruit and seeds. I can do that off-screen later. Besides, I lucked out on getting a lot of Kamika seeds, so we're good on at least one variety of seed, and hey, we're here! This is Segram, and it is a pretty impressive-looking area from the distance. Obviously, this isn't much to look at for a PC game, but I gotta say, for a PSP game, this is not that bad looking. Hit that monument, of course, as that is the obligatory thing to do, and we are entering Segram. Alright, so our first order of business is to find the Elder. It's a cool fire they have at the top there. Something tells me this is an area quite steeped in tradition, which, of course, General Dryson himself kind of alluded to that. Well, not necessarily, Dogi, but, you know, in civilization. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, you know, General Dryson. Well, I guess you possibly wouldn't know him. You're whispering really loud there. Well, let's just leave her here. Oh, I guess that's sound enough logic. Why is she taking control now? Oh, Aisha, you're so pushy. One can only guess, Dogi. But let's just head around town for a bit. We're not under any pressing time limits. Picards, eh? Such majesty and such grace. Zach McShane, huh? But yes, these are Picards. Remember these little pig-like creatures for later. They'll be important. That sounds like a pain. Sorry, I don't have anything more insightful to say to that. Anyway, in the item shop, aside from the obvious, let's talk to this woman here. Looking for herbs, eh? Oh, well, as a matter of fact. So, you need ingredients, eh? Alright, I smell another side quest. And yes, she is looking for flower and leaves, and we can trade them into her for money. And of course, a reward when we fully complete the quest. Quest 10, Mystery Ingredients. Of course, we've already got a good amount of leaves and flowers here, so let's just give her some right out. Looks like, of course, we have the Nodley flower that we got from Maya right at the start of the game, but we only have one. We need 10 altogether. 500 gold? Not bad. Better than what we're getting for the seeds. Alright, cool. Yeah, no problem. We, in fact, have quite a few more to give you. Heck yeah, 1,000 gold? Love it. Now, what are you going to give me for Salamera leaves? 2,000? Nice! Well, this was quite worth our while. And that's all we can really do with this for now. So, let's talk to the store owner here, see what they got for us. Of course, we probably won't have enough money to buy too much. Looks like the weaponry he offers isn't really that much of an improvement over what is in Altago at this moment. Huh, wooden mallet. Wonder who that's for. Of course, we could buy some new armor as well, which I may do later, but not right now, not necessary. Let's see. Don't need eco extracts. Ooh, Nedley extracts. You know what, let's just buy one of these. And let's see. And we're good on incense. Better buy a backup Kamika extract. And that should do us. Let's sell off the accessories that we don't need. We'll sell one of these power wrists. Sell a Hawkeye. Sell a Shimmer Brooch. I'll hang on to the Silver Feather for now. Now, of course, we can synthesize new weapons here. We want to get a new sword for Adol, since it teaches him another skill, Rising Slash. Gonna need more large bones and hot sandstones for that, though. And more or less the same for Dogi's equipment. And, of course, we've got another character to synth stuff for. Aisha gets Killer Hornet off this, Dogi gets Kaiser Rush off of his. Now, you may notice the extremely high SP cost for Kaiser Rush. This is our first Tier 3 skill. Has a very high SP cost, but has equally high damage, and generates a ton of extra gauge, especially now that we have Aisha in the party. We could buy, or we could synth new bracelets, but let's save our sandstones for now. Now, one thing I am gonna synth, if we get to it, is the Blue Jewel. As you can see, it takes a lot of iron ore, a lot of bone fragments, a lot of monster bones, but we synth that, and it is pretty impressive, really. It cuts your SP usage by 1/4. So, the game rounds up for this, so Adol's 10 SP skills would now cost 8 SP if you had this equipped. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So, I'll probably get some good use out of this in a couple of boss fights, especially once we get access to more Tier 3 skills. And, It's actually kind of weird that we're able to synthesize this right now. This is an energy orb. It requires moonstones and blackstones. We cannot have access to those materials until much, much later in the game. So, not something that we can do with that right now, but it's a very good accessory. It generates SP just by walking. Very good to put on your reserve party members. Now that I've got all that out of the way, let's actually get to our business in Segram and go see the Elder. You have to explore the area a bit to find him, but this is his house. Looks like nobody's home. I'm not sure what you're basing that on, Aisha, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, looks like somebody is here. You look kind of waifish and female for an elder. I didn't realize it was an eldress here also. That's a good way of putting it, Dogi. Don't patronize to her, Dogi. Well, we're in the right spot. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. And here is Krushi. She is helpfully breaking the fourth wall for us here, pronouncing her own name for the benefit of the player, not for Aidol. Or maybe that was just a text from the translators. Who knows? Yeah, Dryson, you know him? Ah, her father. Okay, that makes sense. Who knew he was a family man? You okay? Kinda cut off there. Oh dear. We better help her out. Oh no, she's coughing. In an anime game, do I sense plot cancer? Why yes, in this game it's called Iskin Fever. Do they have any medicine? Okay, we're good here. Guess it stands to reason. This is an existing problem for her, most likely. Well, perhaps it's for her benefit that we were here. Who knows what she could have been doing when that attack happened. Yeah, I'll admit that was a little rude of us. Oh. What exactly is Iskin Fever, though? Aside from a disease that is endemic to Altago? Oh, whoops, it was our fault. Oh, hey, it's the Elder! Well, we can finally talk to him. Wait a second. It's not what it looks like? Oh dear. I think we are the victims of a misunderstanding. Yo, settle it down, champ. Well, we'll have some off-screen discussion here. Oh dear, that got violent. I can see this guy is a bit more than empty threats compared to Eldris Fatima. Mustafa, eh? This is the source of my profile picture for YouTube as of making this playthrough. Oh, Dogi, you're one to talk. Hey, we helped her out. Ow. They are not on speaking terms. Oh dear. Man. Of course we got into this when they are in the middle of a spat. Can we negotiate a deal at all? What unusual phenomena, pray tell? Haha, my thoughts exactly, Dogi. Oh dear, that is intense. Well, it's worth a shot. Yeah, come on. If not for your father, then for your sister. Sure. Strength in numbers. Alright, we can live with that, Mom. Alright, let's go. Do I sense a new party member? Well, we would have, it would have been a lost cause if we had went without him anyway, since we didn't have the key. Alright, sounds good. Alright, let's do it to it. And Mustafa joins us, our 5th party member. There is a couple things to note here. As the game points out, we can only have 3 characters in our active party at any given time. Additional characters can be swapped into the party at any time, though, of course, if they're not in the active party, their party skill will not take effect. One thing the game neglects to mention here is that you cannot switch party members during boss fights. So who you go into a boss fight with, you are stuck with. You cannot use your Ex's party members as reserve health tanks. Since Mustafa is a strike-type character, we're going to switch him in for Dogi, and there is something to note about Mustafa immediately, his extra skill. His skill, or not his extra skill, his support ability. His support ability, by far the best in the game. It increases our damage output. Right now it increases it by 16%, which is a pretty solid amount. By the end of the game it'll be about 35%. Very good. Mustafa makes us stronger just by existing. Now, how does Mustafa fare as a character himself?
Let's go!
Honestly, Mustafa's kinda bad. He's one of my less favorite characters to play as. He is, like Dogi, he is very slow and much of a heavy hitter. As you notice, his SP cost is a little bit cheaper than Dogi's. He's only 11, but still more than 8 alls. And a lot of his attacks, as we learn them, have very lengthy animations that cannot be interrupted and leave him vulnerable to counterattacks, so it's very tricky to use Mustafa. To offset this a little bit, he has high defense and high HP, but that doesn't help too much on Nightmare mode, so if it were just a matter of his abilities as an actual character, I would actually say Mustafa's rather bad, but his support ability is ridiculous. Easily the best in the game. And in fact, this party we're using right now, also basically the best in the game, because Mustafa increases our damage, Aisha increases the rate at which we gain extra skills, so not only will we have extra powerful extra skills, they will be charging very quickly with these two in combo. Speaking of that, let's use Mustafa's extra skill, basically the same as Dogi's power strike here. He just hits the enemies really hard. Has a couple more lead-up hits into it, though. Now, I'm killing those weird stone bug creatures because they can drop the next gemstone we need, the red gemstone. We can also get that from ore deposits in the upcoming dungeon, but, you know, if we can get it before that, that'd be convenient. Got another wood pile there, so we'll collect that once we clear some space. But as you can see, Mustafa very slow here. One of my preferred attacks for him is Ignis Blaze. It's one of the faster ones. Just shoots out a ball of fire like so. Can be used at a range. Let's check out his other skill here, Map to X. Full swing. That's just a very powerful hit, but it's also very slow. I just kind of prefer Ignis Blades because it's ever so slightly faster. careful with these guys. Very easy to get hit by their jumps, and they have that weird charging attack. I'm getting very lucky on getting red gemstones here. There we go! And we just need one, so we'll take that. Hopefully I'll get more off of ore deposits. Let's kill this bird, hopefully get some feathers. There we go. Let's get the wood here. Now, Mustafa, help us gather. Now, do what you do, you do you. Grabbing this chest over here, Salimera extract. May as well heal up Mustafa real quick and grab this. If I can get it. Mustafa, stop being drunk. Alright, let's continue traveling through the desert. Let's see. We're actually going to hit that bone pile that we saw over here. Let's just take this guy out. Spam a few tumble arrows. He's got a surprisingly high HP. And let's grab some bones, hopefully get a few large bones. And of course, I won't say no to monster bones also. Oh, come on, guys. The enemies are like 5 miles away. Help me out here. Yeah, leaving a young girl to do all the work. So inconsiderate. How rude. Now, we want to go to the right to continue on with this area, but there is a number of treasures that we can find over in these split-off paths. We want to open this chest here to get a Titano Bone. Very important that you grab this treasure. This is another item required for one of Michael Wooten's lectures and advancing his quest, so definitely be sure to grab that as the earliest we can get a Titano material. Here is the next level of incense, Sabrina Incense. This restores a whopping 500 HP to our entire party. Very nice. Let's just grab some ore here, getting a good amount of hot sandstones. We'll want plenty of those to synth all the equipment we want here. We'll probably do quite a bit of off-screen gathering so that I can synth all that and maybe get some extras to sell. Heading over this way, there is just another treasure for us to grab before we continue on in this area. We'll have to take out this bird. Throw out a few more tumble arrows. Just finish them off. Gotta do some regular attacks there. Stay away, bugs. And inside this chest, we get a flash ring. Flash Ring increases the stun damage you deal. How much does it increase your stun damage? It increases it by 1 per hit. If you've noticed the stun health as it flashes up, we deal stun damage within the hundreds, so yeah, the Flash Ring, not that useful. It's probably the worst line of accessories in the game, honestly. I've never noticed it making a measurable difference when I equip them. So I'm probably just going to sell that, and I'm going to sell any flash-type accessory we get. Heading out into here, got a little bit of wind blowing up against us. A weirdly spacious area with no enemies. Let's deal with that. Well, heading out this way, get a cutscene. Ooh, that is a big worm. Sandeater, a Soldiorm. And this is the final roaming Titano that provides a quest for defeating. This one is weaker than Millie Ordu, or whatever that guy's name was. This is quest 19, but he's still well beyond our capability to actually beat at this point, as Mustafa helpfully pointed out for us. Somewhat annoyingly, there's a treasure here, just some hard hides. Let's get away. Just want to get that now. As you can see, you can make quicksand, which sucks you in, does a ton of damage, would absolutely kill us at this point. We don't want that to happen. But with that taken care of, well, with that bravely ran away from, we are at the Flame Shrine. And it stands to reason that the Flame Altar is within the Flame Shrine. Also, the Flame Shrine has probably one of my favorite music tracks in the game. Yes, very astute. Alright, let's do it. But this is where we will end the video, as we have quite a bit of dungeoneering to do in the next one, so we'll just save it here, and when we come back, we will be entering the Flame Shrine. What will await us in there? Well, just you wait and see. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, goodbye.